Isn't that Ron Jeremy? You know, that ugly porn star?
No, that's Danny DeVito.
My name is Danny Valentino, and ever since I can remember, I wanted to be an actor. All my friends, they thought I was crazy. I don't look like an actor.
You're just wasting your time going on to this audition. Look at that hack license. Look at that picture. Man, you're some ugly dude, I'll tell you.
And after 25 years of trying to make it in show business, I have to question whether I even have the talent.
Now I see why your acting career never took off. What a horrible performance. The last time I ever saw anybody perform that badly was, let me see, you on your honeymoon.
Pursuing this career has caused me nothing but trouble.
I think your acting has gone to your brain.
With my landlord.
Why would I want to make a bet with you?
I'll tell you why, because I just came from the police station and turned myself in.
Oh, you got a deal, moron.
With my wife, because I'm never home. And when I am, I'm drooling over my neighbors, the Tintinellis. It seems like trouble just has a way of finding me. To make ends meet, I drive a taxi cab. Recently, my boss knocked me out. And then she fired me. So in order to get my job back, I offered her a proposition. I challenge you to a 3-round boxing match.
I accept your challenge, Big Mouth.
So now, I gotta fight a woman to get my job back. I must be crazy. And that's not the only fight I have on my hands. The police are after me. The only constants in my life are that everybody thinks I'm a loser.
You're a loser. L-O-S-E-R.
Maybe I should just give up. What's wrong with me? Why does a guy with no looks, no talent, and no luck think he can make it as an actor? All I know is I'm not going to give up.
I may be a loser, but I've never been a quitter.
I'm not going to let go of my dream. I'm not going to let go of my high hopes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am with Dennis Cabrini, who is the writer, director, and producer of High Hopes 2, A New Beginning, and we are at the World Film Fair at the beautiful Trump Hotel, right?
Yes, it is a beautiful place, and I'm excited to be here.
Yes. Congratulations on being accepted into this festival.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here, like I said.
Yeah. And it's the first one that they've had in New York.
Right, it's the first one they've had in New York. They have been doing these film fairs all over the country, all over the world. Yes. So this is the first time in New York, and I'm excited to be nominated to be in the festival. You know, the first one they have here.
So tell everybody a little bit about High Hopes 2, A New Beginning. It's the second of your High Hopes, right?
Right. I originally had done a half-hour pilot called High Hopes. We won some awards. It was pretty well received, and I decided to do another one. And this one I think was a little bit, a little bit better quality. It was my first film. I think we stepped up our game in the second film, and it's meant to be a ongoing series. I'm actually in the process of filming High Hopes 3 coming this April, and what we're trying to do is, well, it's like I said, a TV series, and it's the continuing adventures of a guy who's a hard luck type of guy who's he spent his whole life being a cab driver, but what his real aspiration is to be an actor, and he's done.
And that's your role. It's Danny Valentino, right?
That's right, and to put it simply, he's failed miserably as as an actor, you know. And
He's not that good a cab driver either, and I know because I play the boss.
Yes, yeah. She's my boss at the company, and she keeps giving me these crappy cabs. I can't make any money when they break down all the time. As a matter of fact, in the film, I complained to her about giving me the bad cabs all the time. So we get into an argument, and when I turn my head, she knocks me out. So I threatened to sue her unless she'll fight me in a boxing match, and so there's actually a fight between the two of us.
Yeah, the movie is cute. There's different little scenarios going on throughout the movie. That's one of them, and then the other one is that you have an argument with the landlord, played by Bob D'Abato, right?
Yes, and Bob ends up falling down a flight of steps because he's actually ogling one of the. We have these two beautiful tenants that live in his building, Lisa Tittinelli and her mother Mia Tittinelli, and the landlord is looking at Lisa, and he falls down the steps and accuses me of throwing him down the steps. So have a situation where the cops are after me. My wife is leaving me because I was involved in the whole flirtation with the Tittinellis, and his life is completely spiraling out of control. And
then there's another scene with Sal Ranella, is played by Sal Ranella. He's an actor auditioning, right?
Well, yeah, he's an actor. Well, the whole scene is really about, it's when I meet my wife, and she meets me at an audition. She's working with the casting director, and Sal is doing an audition, and what happens is I come running in and ruin his audition because a bird crapped on my head. So I just run in and say, "Hey, why you got a bathroom over here?" And Sal's like upset. "What are you doing, man? You just ruined my audition." But I didn't.
And your wife is played by Catherine Briding.
Catherine Briding, correct? Yeah. And
then you have Judy Prianti, who plays your sister, Carmela.
Plays my sister Carmela. There's Cheryl Metrick, who plays Sherry, Carmela's best friend, and the wife of Richard DiBiase, who I not lovingly refer to as Dick. He's the landlord who falls down the steps. Right. And the Tittinellis are
Oriana D'Agostino, and then you have John DePrima too is in it, right, and
John DePrima is in it. He plays a passenger that blacklists me. His name is Mr. Lipschitz. There's Mia Tittinelli, who's the mother of Lisa Tittinelli, and she's
played by Rosemary Cook.
Yeah, and. And we got a cast of characters. We got two stoners, Matt Jade and Dale Killian.
Yeah, and you got Hank Lampert.
Yes, you got Hank Lampert, who does an excellent job playing Hank the hobo. There are a lot of different characters. Yeah, there's a lot of different characters, a lot of different scenarios. I mean, Danny's life is like falling apart, and he interacts with all of these people.
Are you bringing them back in the next one?
Yes, they're all coming back in the next one. There's some funny situations with them, and it's one cast member that won't be back, and it's very heartbreaking to me, is my best friend Eric Williams, who played your employee, and he passed away shortly after we made the film. But just a shout out to Eric Williams. He did a great job, and I wish he would be here for High Hopes 3, but it's not the way.
So tell me, we're at the World Film Fair Gala, and tomorrow your movie's going to be screening at 1 o'clock at the Producers Club. How excited are you about that?
Oh, I'm excited. We've done the film festival route before. We've had some success, a lot of international nominations. We won the Hollywood Dreams Film Festival. We won
Best Ensemble Cast.
Yes, we won New York New Filmmakers. We've had like 10 nominations altogether in various festivals all over, and a lot of pre-selections. So we've done well with the film, and I think we've got enough momentum to go into High Hopes 3, and then what I'm going to do is package the 3 episodes and try to see if I get a network interested in us. We're like the little
engine that could.
That's it. I couldn't figure it out.
Do you want to shout out a website for everybody to follow?
Well, there is a High Hopes website. Nobody goes on it. Instead, they go on to my Facebook page, which is just Dennis Cabrini on Facebook, and you can always keep up with the goings on. on there, you know.
Yeah, and also on Stage Screen and In Between with Helen on Facebook.
Yes, yeah, Helen promotes us frequently, and I've been a guest on her show, and we've done a lot of promotion for the World Film Fair too, so that's a good place to catch up with us. I wish I was a bit more computer literate, because then I'd be, you'd see a lot more of me. But
That's not going to happen.
Yes.
But we'll help out where we can. Well, thank you, Dennis, and enjoy your night.
All right, thank you very much, Helen.
Don't you look absolutely gorgeous?
Helen,
Thank you so much. I am here with Rosemary Cook, who plays the character of Mia Titinelli. It's so good to have you here at the World Film Fair Gala.
Thank you so much for interviewing us again and promoting the show. It's really a very good film, and I hope you'll all come to see it. I play Mia Titinelli. I'm Danny Valentino's neighbor, and also the mother of Lisa, who is the one that kind of starts the whole ball rolling in the beginning of the film. What I really like about the film is that I tend to be a little psychologically minded, and the entire script is sort of exploits the unconscious dialogue that goes on in a lot of people's minds, particularly Danny Valentino, who is a very simple kind of guy. And
I was going to say shallow.
well, I'm trying to, but some things play out like a limerick almost, and it's really could be very funny, and I think you'll get a lot of laughs out of it if you come to see it. I hope you do. We really had a good time doing it. I also did a lot behind the scenes with Dennis Cabrini in the flashback scene, doing his funny kind of makeup to make him look 70s-ish and stuff, and so we had a lot of fun. We play a lot of different parts when you're in a cast like this doing an independent film, and I think it really came out wonderful, and I hope you all come and enjoy it.
Yeah, I think you'll have a lot of laughs, and there's also a deeper message in there. It's kind of like never give up. It's the downtrodden guy who has the world against him, and yet he tries to rise above it all, right?
It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up.
That's it.
Look for High Hopes 3. It's in the works. Everyone's got their scripts. We're all rehearsing, and I can't tell you when it'll be out for you to actually watch, but if you keep abreast of everything, watching Helen's show and going to the websites, we'll definitely let you know when the third in the series will be out. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Rosemary.
Thank you, Helen.
Okay, you're going to be very proud of me for this. I am with Uwe Schwarzwälder, correct?
Correct.
And he is here all the way from Switzerland. How exciting. I love Switzerland. Been there once. Beautiful, beautiful place. Okay, so why don't you tell everybody about your movie?
Well, my movie is a very long project. It took me like 3 years, and it was a long way. I started, writing it, then I've cast the whole cast just put everything together, and it evolved, and finally I ended up editing it too.
Really?
And yeah, now we've been in the festival circus for about half a year or a little bit more, and we won a few laurels, some cinematography, best actress, best lead actress.
So now you're the lead actor in the movie, right? And the name of the movie is?
The Radicalization of Jeff Boyd.
Okay. And just give us a quick idea of what it's about without giving away too much.
Okay, it's basically a businessman. He wants to go to Australia, where his friend is already settled down, to have an easy life. And just before he leaves, he invests with money, and it doesn't go very well. He obviously, he loses it, and he loses also his job. And in this delicate state, he meets a young woman. She's also in a disaster zone, but they discover being soulmates, and so they kind of want to change the world and develop finally a very dangerous plan, and which soon becomes reality. Oh. That's how it kicks off. Yeah.
Yeah. And how many minutes is it?
It's a 2-hour feature. Yeah, it's a big project.
Yeah. So now, this is kind of a thriller, you told me, right?
Yes, it's a thriller. We actually won Best Thriller here at the World Film Fair.
Wow.
And pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that's great. Right now, I'm here with Marco Arts, who is here from Lugano, Switzerland, and I happen to love Lugano. I had lunch in Lugano with my son years ago.
Ah, wonderful. Very nice place.
Yes. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And congratulations to you on your movie. Tell everybody the name of your movie.
Okay, thank you very much. My movie is Alone. It's a short, 11 minutes, and the synopsis is there is a castaway on land, lost on wooden hills, with difficulty he reached the town to discover a merciful truth. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my English it's.
Okay. A merciful what?
No, a merciless truth.
Merciless truth.
It's a drama.
It's a drama. Now, is this has other wins other than you won something here for the World Film Fair, right? So tell everybody about that. And then you won something in England too, right?
Yes, in London at the International Filmmaker Festival, I won Best Editing of a Short.
Okay.
And then in March, I was in Idlewild and I win 2 awards. One as Best Foreign Short Film. And best and the Marshall Hawkins original score for best short film, and it was the only award for more than 70 short films, Americans and foreign. Yes, it was really really good.
And now, what award did you win for the World Film Fair?
Yeah, I win the award for best Switzerland short film. That's the reason, because I'm here. I'm happy to be in New York. And I love you. I love you all, guys, in America. Really, I feel good. I was here in March, and I was here last year in August just for tourists traveling, and from Yellowstone to San Francisco. And I can't go to LA, but in March there was the surprise to come to Idlewild.
Nice.
2 hours from LA, so it was so beautiful.
Good. So now, you said that you have a website. You want to shout out what your website is? So, and your trailer is on the website?
There is a trailer of Alone on the website. The website is evoc.ch. That's like Switzerland. We are Confederatio Helvetica, and this is right. C like Canada, and H like Honduras.
Like Hollywood.
Hollywood, sorry.
H like Hollywood, baby.
Yeah. So look, evoc like evocation. You write evoc.com, or you make Marcus Oz like the Wizard of Oz, with a T in the middle, and on internet you see all from Facebook to T Online. There is a local newspaper. There was very much interviews, and you can find all the.
Okay, good. Well, congratulations to you, and enjoy your night.
Thank you very much, and you too. Bye bye to everybody. Bye. Thanks. Bye bye.
I'm here with the very adorable Joy Hopwood, and she wants to tell you her thoughts on the World Film Fair.
Hi, we've been invited to the World Film Fair, where Joy House Film Festival is a partner of it, and in Australia I have a yearly festival which shows short films of joy and happiness, and it's very enlightening, and it's great to see diversity on the screens as well.
Yeah. So you'd like to stay on a positive note, right?
Yeah, I'd like the audience to walk away from my film festival feeling uplifted and just happy, you know?
Yeah. So if I have something that is on the darker side, it won't get accepted?
No, it won't. Most of my films are rom-coms, comedy, animations. They do really well.
Oh, okay. So then we should put High Hopes 2 A New Beginning in there because our movie's comedy.
Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, we should. So tell us something about your movie. It has a very interesting name.
Yes, my feature film is called The Casting Game, and it's about a group of actors, and they actually have a dare on one of the characters, and so he goes out on a date with the next girl that walks in, and eventually he falls in love with her. So it's great.
Without giving too much away. Now, you wrote that, right?
Yes, I wrote that.
And you also produced it, but you had a director for it. You didn't direct it.
No. I 2 hats is enough for me.
Yeah. So now you had mentioned to me that it was important for you to produce it and write it and you acted in it, right? Because it was your vision.
Yeah. I think as a director-writer, you have more of a say in the outlook. But for the first film, being a producer and writer, that's the only control I wanted. So it was pretty good in that respect.
So, do you have anything cooking right now? Anything next?
Yes, I just finished The Script of Life, which is another rom-com, and for that film I wrote, directed and produced it, which is a lot more work, but it's good to see your vision exactly what you wanted, so I'm really happy with it.
Good. Well, congratulations to you. Do you have a website where we can see your trailer?
It's joy.net.au. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Stage Screen and In Between with Helen. Today we're at the terrific Producers Club in New York City as part of the World Film Fair screenings. High Hopes 2 is about to play, but first we're going to let you see the cast. We're here now with the writer, producer, co-director, Dennis Cabrini, who plays the role of Danny Valentino in High Hopes 2 A New Beginning. So good to see you, Dennis.
Thank you. I mean, you've already seen us on the promos for the World Film Fair. I'm glad to be here. I turned the interviews mostly over to my cast, so I think you people have seen enough of me, but please come and see me in my film. That's when I want you to see who I am, okay? But we're here to do a screening and have a good time, and I'm glad to be here. And I'm going to turn it over to my cast, who's a wonderful cast, by the way, okay? Including Helen.
Right now I'm here with Judy Prianti, who has the role of Carmela. Judy, it's so good to see you here today. Excited about being in the World Film Fair?
Yes, very excited. Happy to be here.
So tell everybody about your role as Carmela.
Okay, Carmela, I'm the sister. Actually, in this film, I've been forgotten. He's got that nice, big, rich home, and I'm still back in that little tenement. But anyway, yes, I'm always sticking up for him, the poor loser. And that's it.
But aren't you neighbors with the Tintinelli sisters?
Oh, yeah. As you can see, that poses a slight problem, I know, of all people to be up against.
Yeah. And so we also want to do a shout out to Bob D'Abato, who actually at another festival was nominated for Best Actor, and Cheryl Metrick, who plays his wife, who can't be here today. Say something about Cheryl.
Okay. Cheryl started as a singer, and now she's into acting for about 20 years, 25 years. Excellent. Same with Bob D'Abato. He's doing very well also. We all are.
Yeah. Okay, Judy, see you at the screening.
Thank you, Helen. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
I'm here with the terrific actress, Catherine Briding, who has the role of Joni, Danny Valentino's wife. Your hair looks gorgeous, I have to tell you.
Thank you. Thank you. You look gorgeous.
So how did you like playing Joni?
It's a very, very interesting role. She has many layers. She's a tough cookie. She gets very frustrated by Danny and his shenanigans.
So how do you feel about being in the World Film Fair?
Well, this is a very large-scale event, so I'm very excited about it. It's also in London, Hong Kong, and Madrid in 2019. So I'm really looking forward to doing some traveling. I know you'll probably be up for it. I know you love to travel.
We were together in Las Vegas, and we won there.
Yeah,
Best ensemble cast. Right.
Yeah, it was a great time. So,
see you on the big screen, Catherine.
Thank you.
I'm here with David Jones, who has a documentary that's screening here today as part of the World Film Fair, and the name of it is
Father and Me, The Long Walk Home.
So tell everybody about your film.
So Father and Me is about two programs that I actually ran here in New York City from 1997 to 2008. It was a program for young fathers, and basically what we did was we helped them step up to the plate and take care of educational, vocational, outstanding, anything that would have prevented them from meeting with success so they could take responsibility for their children.
Oh, okay. So now, is that something that they didn't know how to do before? Is it a mentoring program?
Well, you know, a lot of them grew up without their fathers or without positive male role models.
Yeah,
And
right.
so
A lot of them are raised by aunts, etc.
Exactly. So without a positive male presence in their life, I think sometimes you just need somebody to help you sort of guide the way and give you information, timely and relevant information.
Now, is this your first effort in filmmaking?
No, actually, I made a documentary before, but it was a very short film. It was about 11 minutes, and it was actually focused on the program that we ran in the Bronx, in the South Bronx. And it followed one father through some challenges and obstacles that he was dealing with, but through the program, he was actually successful in navigating those. And so we decided that the response to that was so great, we wanted to make a full feature film.
Yeah. So now, will you also show this like in churches and in the community to help people?
Absolutely. We screened this film privately for about 6 times just to kind of get a feel for what the audience thought at colleges up and down the East Coast, and the response was overwhelmingly positive.
Really? And how many minutes does it run?
It's 45 minutes and 12 seconds.
Oh, okay. Now, I noticed that you have a police officer shield. You want to tell everybody what that's about?
Sure. So my company is called James Way Consulting, and it's named after my brother, who was a New York City police officer. He was on the job for 19 years, and unfortunately, he didn't die when the towers fell, but he was down there for the cleanup, the rescue, and recovery for about 77 days, and he basically breathed in those chemicals, and it took him out. He died about 1 year and 6 months after.
Yeah. So another family without a father figure.
Absolutely. Right? Yes.
Thanks for watching. Please like Stage, Screen, and In Between with Helen on Facebook to find out about broadcast information and upcoming shows.